trying to rebuild from the
There's
original
something to be
circuitry.
said. Look, there's something to be said, isn't there, for having a
Fully functional board.
something where you can just take a thing. Let's say you had an old keyboard. Let's say a DIN. You had a DIN connector, and you're like, oh fuck, what's this? And you had this. You have a device, and basically it's a connector. That's the purpose of the device.
Ultimate connector.
And so on one side, you just literally connect wires into the thing, and then on the other side, you've got like USB-C. It's that.
Or as modern as can be.
Yeah, USB-C. And then you've got a companion app, and you just tell it that's what the things are. It's a keyboard. It's a thing. It's a whatever you need to tell it, and you say number one is this. It could be like anything. It could be like a sound device. Like it doesn't matter, and it just goes on. And it just routes the signal appropriately and presents it. And look, I think that
I like that idea. The universal adapter for old tech.
Yeah, for old tech. Yeah.
Instead of having to scrounge around for some sort of adapter from
it could even be. It could be a floppy disk. It could be like a 5 1/4 inch drive, and just plug it in, and there's USB-C, and away it goes. Just what you got actually
configure out what operating system or whatever, and be able to read the data.
Oh no, you'd have to tell it that. Surely you'd have to tell it. That's software. That's a software layer. But from a hardware layer, it can
automatically deciphering the hardware device, sending out nanite probes to
like
attaching to it. You slap it on top there, and it's got the USB-C plug on the outside of it, like this blob of greyness. Just slap it on the side there, and it just extends its tentacles in there and interfaces to the old.
That's it. Here's a signal transfer through here. It just reaches out and just starts to
It knows its purpose and what it did, and creates the base for the modern system.
That's right.
So you can an old Amiga or original format, 3 1/4, 300 megabyte floppy disk, and the data from it, and then be able to pull it straight into a modern operating system.
Oh yeah. Oh,
there we go. There's those files.
There's a text.
There we go. You got your new modern blobby interface, nano blobby interface.
And you just stick it to something. You just stuck it, and it just puts itself, and then it just like reaches inside. And then to make it released, you just squeeze it.
Or you just give a tweak on top. Yeah, tweak, and it just tracks everything back into itself and goes back into the like a little grey stone.
That's it.
With a little single USB-C port on the top of it. Yeah, and a couple of lights, like an array of lights to show its happiness or unhappiness in successful merging with the product. Gives you a little smiley face or something.
Yeah, it's unhappy.
Pre-managed interface, and it can extract on the currently.
And if it starts getting unhappy, you've got to be careful. You put it in its pocket, you like maybe bump it in your pocket.
Yeah,
there's a little that's right. Yeah, feast,
unhappy, and then just go back to reset position of stone
after punishing.
Yeah, taking a chunk out of leg for releasing the it's like the old days of the sword. Can't come out of the scabbard unless it gets some blood on it, and if it does come out, then I've got to cut myself to satisfy the beast.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people, when they were like doing that thing, they were cutting across their hand broadside to their opponent. It wasn't like a measure of strength. It was like, I'm doing this to save your life.
Beating it so that it doesn't want to kill you.
Yeah. It was a matter of mercy, not strength.
Small mercy.
Because the sword was already out. I was slaying this before.
The sword understands and loves the owner. Like it doesn't want to eat the owner's blood. It has ultimate respect for the owner. So it only has to have a small amount. Be satisfied by the owner.
Yeah, true.
But the enemy, it needs to swallow just like vast amount. It wants to swallow vast amounts of that. That's it. Unquenchable thirst for the enemies.